Hello, guys. Welcome to the Black Spin Global Podcast. I am Lucy,
I'm Eugene.
and welcome to a Coco Gauff celebration pod. Make some noise. Yeah,
I ain't got champagne, I got water, but it's
I've
still
got
a
water. You know what,
celebration.
guys? You know what? It's Monday. It's Monday. I nearly pulled out a gin and tonic, but I was like, you know what? I don't want people to be thinking I'm some alcoholic,
Alcohol.
right? Can't be out here drinking on a Monday evening. Like, it's not every celebration that we must drink. But with the way you people been yapping about cocoa, I have no choice but to sometimes. But either way, how are you, Eugene?
I'm listening to you. Like you said, I'm on a high right now. Like, yeah, after just watching what we watched in
The whole
Wuhan.
tournament, the whole
It's
tournament
been no,
was.
it's been great. Also, I love the fact that it was 1 week and not like 2 week nonsense or 12 days or whatever it is. Like
Listen,
just quick back to
Shanghai.
back
I
to back
felt
to back.
I felt like the Shanghai tournament was on for like 10
Yeah,
years.
dragged. It really
That
dragged.
dragged, but we're gonna get to that later on. That's a whole different topic. But
Yeah.
today, this pod is basically just to celebrate Coco and Jasmine Paolini because you guys did a lot of this, a lot of it, a lot of it. So just to let you guys know, again, Coco Gauff, Wuhan champion, okay, Princess of China. Last year she won China Open. This year, Wuhan. This is her third 1,000 title and her second biggest title this year so far because we still had the WTA Finals coming up, and she is the defending champion. So fingers crossed. Um, but yeah, it's been a remarkable run from Coco. Should we go through
The draw.
her path? So yeah, everything was going
Every
really
single match won in straight sets as well, which
every
is
she hasn't yeah,
fantastic.
she hasn't dropped a single set, not one. She hasn't dropped one. So the first opponent that she had was against Mayuka Uchijima. I don't know
Uchijima.
why I'm saying the names when you are right here, my bro. Passing
Mayuka
it on to you.
Uchijima of Japan. One and love.
Hmm.
I want to say that was under an hour. It was
Yes,
it was
quick.
pretty quick. And then it was Zhang Shuai, again Chinese.
Hmm.
Another quick one, so 6-3, 6-2. I think that was over an hour. But again, pretty straightforward. Um, the quarterfinals. Another bagel set, Laura Sigmund, 6-3, 6-love. um, yeah, so again, straightforward. And then it got tricky in the semi-final against Jasmine Paolini, the
Mm.
seventh seed, 6-4, 6-3. It was a topsy-turvy 6-4, 6-3. So the first set, I'm gonna say Paolini was arguably the better player. Like she was playing really well. I thought the level was high from both.
It
Like
was,
I
yeah,
thought
that's the thing. It was high from both. It was very tight, and they kept none of them was like holding serve,
Yeah,
basically,
that was in the
as
second. That was
well.
in the second set when they kept
Was it
breaking.
second set or was it the first
Yeah, the
set?
first set they were both kind of holding. I think
Yeah,
there was like maybe one break each in the first set, and then the second
yeah,
set it turned into a joke in terms of they just kept
yeah.
breaking each other back, like bats back and
Hmm.
forth. But yeah, like I said, that scoreline 6-4, 6-3. I thought Paolini, she was disappointed as well because she was in the match. Like she could have won a set and possibly won the match, but again, credit to Coco Gauff, man. Like she just knows how
She didn't
to.
leave it. I think it's also because of the high that she came off from beating Iga, which we'll talk about later. But I
Yeah,
think when you have such an intense match like that, you're thinking because I said it, I was like, if Paolini plays like she played against Iga, I think she would have been the one who lifted that trophy. That literally it. And it showed when she played against Coco because she didn't play that same level.
mm,
But it was still a really good match regardless. But yeah.
very entertaining. And then obviously the final that we're celebrating right now against good friend, former doubles partner as well, Jessica Pegula, fellow American,
Yep.
6-4,
Yep.
7-5. I think Pegula, she won every single one of her matches in three sets.
Mm-hmm.
So she
Mm-hmm.
was coming through a
She
completely
was,
different type of path.
I mean, credits
But
to her. She did have to beat Sabalenka as well.
true, true,
That was a
Sabalenka
that
in the
was a good
semis.
match too. Yeah.
She also played Hailey Baptiste as well. So
True.
that was in
Yeah.
the
And that was
second
that was
round.
close.
And
Three
Baptiste had her
sets as
moments in
well.
that, exactly.
She did.
So
She did.
like Pagula, she definitely had to fight like her way through to the final.
Mm.
But yeah, just on the final, I don't know about you, Lucy, but watching it, I was confident Coco was going to win.
Oh yeah, I
Like,
was.
and even
I
if it went
was.
to a third, I was still confident.
Mm,
But the
mm.
fact that she closed out in straights, I was like, yeah, this is poetic. Like, it's meant to be. And again, like, obviously we're gonna sing her praises, but and I can talk all day about her like mentality because I don't feel like that's kind of spoken about enough in terms of like how she's, of course we all know she's very resilient and like, she doesn't get too down on herself, but then I feel there's also something that needs to be said about her weight, just her overall like attitude and like the way she carries herself on the court. Like she could easily throw rackets or like throw a tantrum when she's like hitting double faults or, things aren't working for her like on the court, but she's able to just like keep it cool, composed, and just, yeah, like just she just gets it together all the time. And like I just feel like for someone so young to be able to do that, it's really admirable. Like, and I'm saying that as a big man, like pushing 40, like I'm in awe, like watching the way she is, like just mentally. Like
Yeah.
she's an incredible human being, honestly.
I think she did that the best this tournament as well, especially that during the Paolini match, for instance, because there was one time where Coco was like leading and Paolini was catching up. Like that first set could have gone like different. And you could see that she wasn't like normally the Orca would have probably looked at her box a little bit more, but this time she just went through it completely. But for me, I just feel like in addition to that, again, it just goes back to how much she's improved in her decision making and finding a
Mm.
solution so quickly because this is it's frustrating for me because it's like I'm supposed to be here celebrating like yeah she won she did this but it's like bro I'm sorry that I have to touch on this but it's like a couple of days before that final people were already writing off Coco for the season. I had to sit down and use my phone, use the internet that I pay for to read comments from people who are trying to tell me that some players who have not won a slam have had a better season so far than Coco. One, the season was not even over. Two, there is no such thing as a player beating better than you if you've already won a slam. The second you win a slam, you can't tell me
That's
someone had a
it.
better season than you. That is it.
Exactly.
No one was saying that to Keys, mind you, as well, who literally even lost to the first round of US Open. And that's no disrespect to Keys, no ever. Some people literally trying to say that, yeah, Amanda had a better season than Coco because Amanda had two 1,000 titles. Shout out to Amanda and shout out to her for getting her leg back from Iga. We've been rooting for her this thing. She was literally your pick for Wimbledon even. So we're not even going to. Do you get what I mean? But I just don't like how people always write her off. It
Mm.
makes no bloody sense. 400 and something double faults, and you guys still can't take that 1,000 title away from her. First serves being up and down this whole season, and you still could not take that slam and that 1,000 title away from her. How is she the problem? Why are we focusing on Coco? I do not understand. And then guess what, Eugene? When you sit down and think about it, and you look at Coco and you look at the rest of the players, what's the difference? You think about that.
Wow.
You think about that.
Are you gonna
You,
say?
you, why do I need to say it? Why do I need to say it?
What's
There's no point to
understood
say
doesn't
it.
need to be explained.
Thank you very much because I don't understand why the rules or the things always move when it comes to her all the time. Like I said earlier, no one has said that Keys had a bad season because she's won one slam. For whatever reason, for a 21-year-old who has accomplished a lot more than a lot of some of these players, and again, I've said it so many times, I think people always forget her age. I always said that you guys literally forget that Coco is competing with players that have been here way longer and much older. How
Mm.
old is Sabalenka and how old is Coco? How old is Iga and how old is Coco? Some of them were not doing what she was doing at 21. Or Sabalenka was also struggling with her serves at 21, but she was not winning what Coco is winning right now. It's after she's fixed it. Every year she was piling it up.
Yeah.
And she does not get the credit. Like, it's just so frustrating. Like it's so frustrating. And the frustrating thing as well is that it doesn't even come just from the haters. It actually comes from the fans as well. Like, how can you do this? How can you do that? How can you do that? Like the way people were talking about Coco after the US Open, you would think that this girl did not win a Grand Slam this year. Like it's actually insane. Like I was just, and that's what I was saying after RG. I was like, I don't give a toss what happens to Coco.
It's
She
been a great
still won
year.
a slam. Wimbledon happened. Okay, of course, Wimbledon she's not going to be doing great. She literally just came off of winning a slam, and then no one was doing great during grass season. Everyone was, even that men's final was boring as hell. Like no one was 100%. We literally went out and kept saying it was too early for her to change up her serve in the middle of the US Open. When you actually sit down and think about it, that's actually some real. I
It's
will bleep that
worked.
out. Don't worry. Like
It's
that is
worked.
actually some real.
No, it worked.
Like,
Yeah.
who does that? Who says in the middle of a Grand Slam, I'm gonna come and switch off my serve? And it looked like
Mm.
it paid off. She also didn't want to go to the Asian swing. I mean, her team didn't want to go to the Asian swing. She was like, F that. And look where we are.
I love how she called out the coach as well. Shouts out John Christoph. But she was like, yeah, listen, I'm going to expose him. He didn't want me to come.
He didn't want me to come. And that's it. I feel, and that's the thing. It's like every time, it's like, what more does Coco need to do in order for you guys to not count her out? Because every single year she proved you guys wrong. Every year you guys had something. Last year you guys tried to do the whole one slam wonder, one slam wonder, one slam wonder, and she ended up getting the biggest paycheck, Trump check from that WTA final, and also collected a 1,000 title. And then again this year she still won a slam and then a 1,000 title. And you like there's always something. There's always
Mm.
something. And it goes back again. Look at Coco, look at the rest of the players. And now if I say race, oh, you're race baiting. At this point,
It's,
you guys are actually doing it on purpose. I'm so sorry. You guys are doing it on purpose.
I think
Sorry.
with it being Black History Month in the UK, we are allowed to do a little
We
bit of
are
that. I'm
allowed.
joking. I'm
We
joking.
are allowed.
I'm
We are
joking.
allowed. No,
But
but to be fair, I also understand there's some people that also say it because they feel like Coco's tennis is not where it should be for her
bro,
to be winning the
she's
title.
21 years old.
It, like I said earlier, bro, it does not matter. She
I,
still got that title in her hand. I don't care if like it doesn't make any sense.
you make a really good point, just about the comparison. And I hate doing this, but then this is the sport, like in
It
terms
is a
of
sport. No,
it's an
it is.
individual sport, so you're going to
Uh-huh.
get compared to like your peers. But Lucy, to go back to like the mentality thing, like, and again, this is something Arthur Ashe said, like back when he was playing. It's a famous interview. I think it was a BBC
Hmm.
after he won Wimbledon. It's a famous interview, like, but the line was, or the question was, like, do you get frustrated when you see like John McEnroe basically
I
wide
remember that
out?
interview.
And he was like, yeah, basically, of course, like, it angers me, but I
Yeah,
can't
I can't
I
do that.
can't afford to do that. And Lucy, like, I'm sorry to go there, but like Irina Sabalenka against Pegula, there was a moment where she threw her racket like in anger, and like I don't know where it went, but like it could have hit someone. I think
No,
she did
I
get.
actually it did. There was a video, a clearer video, like a zoomed in video. It did actually touch the ball girl, I
See,
believe.
and that's what I'm saying. That reckless like behavior. And like, listen, we all know Sabalenka's she's a fantastic competitor. Again,
Mm-hmm.
Grand Slam champion,
Mm-hmm.
world number one. Not taking anything away from her, but like, yeah, she has that in terms of like the ability to kind of lose it mentally, like a lot. And I feel like she does get a pass, like a lot of the time. Like, and I just feel like again to bring it back to Coco now, she's not like that in terms of that. That's not like in her DNA. Like she's not built
Mm-hmm.
like that,
Mm-hmm.
which is she deserves a lot of credit for. But I do feel
Mm-hmm.
like if roles are reversed and that was her like whining out, it would be a completely different situation in terms of like just the way it's portrayed in the media, for instance. And like
We've seen it
again,
all over the years
and again,
anyway.
Lucy, that this is why I'm so proud of like what we have here, because we can kind of bring these issues to light and like say basically expose it for what it is, really and truly.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get me? So
Hmm.
I'm talking as a fan, but I'm also talking as like a journalist here because
Yeah.
yeah, this I'm saying it how I see it,
Hmm.
and like you are too. So again, I just want to obviously this is a celebration for Coco Gauff, but man, like
Is just keeping things real at the end of the day as
100%.
well. Like just keeping things real. Because to me, it was like, because there was like that debate about about which American WTA player had the best season. That's how the debate basically started.
Okay.
And when I was seeing people writing off Coco, I had to put my phone because I was like, you guys are smoking on some serious crack because there's absolutely no way you're trying to tell me that Amanda, who does not have a slam, had a better season than Coco. It makes no sense. It's not happening. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And the thing is, the annoying thing as well is that, like you said, the comparison is annoying, but is this thing. But they all individually had like their own true like story in terms of like the
Yeah,
season as well.
exactly.
Keys, we've all known that this is someone where like we were all, everyone was happy for Keys when she won the
It's
slam.
been
That's
a
probably the
career. It's been a career year for Madison Keys. Like no
it's
matter
been
how
a
you want to
career,
paint it.
literally, exactly. Amanda, same thing. Look what everything that she's been through, and our 2000, 1,000 titles, and then literally got her leg back from the Iga match right after. Like that's never heard of. And then you also have Coco, who had such a remarkable run for the clay season. Like, are we forgetting that she reached 1,000 titles back to back, and then reached the RG final and won and snatched that title away, and not just from any player, from a number one player on top
Hmm.
of that as well, who was trying to get her title as well. Like, it's just so really, it's really frustrating. But I really hope that you guys find something that's not that strong in terms of whatever you're taking that's making you say the silliest thing in the world, and finally accept that Coco is a big player. She's big Coco, not the little one, like I
Yeah,
said
she's
on our
big.
Twitter.
She is definitely big
She is
time.
big
Hmm.
Coco. She's the big three. When we're even doing the big three, you guys tried to put her away and put Rebecca. Who is Rebecca? Respectfully, what are we doing here? Do you get what I mean? Like, you guys are trying to take her away and put players that are not more deserving than her. Shout out to all the, first of all, a massive shout out to the WTA players this season. Hello, you guys have
Yeah, no,
carried this
definitely bringing
season.
it.
Now, when you look at the list of the 1,000 titles, that 1,000 title winners of this season, hello, the only
Mm.
top player that was not there was Victoria Mboko, and no one can dare say she did not deserve that title. So, can you imagine?
And even
Like,
her too. I've seen some mad, like I've seen some wow. I say comments. There was a commentator that said, "Oh, like basically, yeah, she's like had a rough time since winning in Toronto." I mean, yes, but at the same time, again, it's been a great season for her.
they no,
Like,
they need to stop talking and focus on the ATP that's out here doing cousin reunion in the
stop
final in
it,
the
stop
1,000 in
it,
Shanghai. Like, let's be serious. Let's
stop
actually be
it.
serious. Don't worry about the WTA. We are stacked. We are ready. We are there. We are entertaining. We have top
But
players doing big things. Focus on you fellas when Sin and Alcaraz are not
I
around.
know where to be seen.
Snooze fest. Even Djokovic couldn't even do something. What is going on?
Back to Coco though, Lucy. The record in China is a joke, you know. Like,
That's why they call her Princess of China.
so she's won. She's only lost three times, like in the country. Like, so she's won 22 matches, lost three. So
Crazy.
it's just like what?
Crazy.
And again, she's 21 years old. Like, it's important to reiterate the age. I'm sorry, and like I know
It
we do
is.
it
No, it
a
really
lot,
is.
like when a player's like maybe older as well. But I think when you're dealing with someone this young, it's important to again remind people she's 21 years old, and again, there's a lot of improvement still to be made, and we're seeing it in real time, and you mentioned
And
it
she
when
keeps saying, and sorry to cut you off, and she keeps saying it herself. Every interview of Coco, you literally always have her saying, I know there's some things I need to improve,
yeah.
and I know I'm going to get there. And while I am working on it, I'm also going to win some stuff. Some people are literally they just stop completely or change completely or do whatever, but she is literally changed. Like, I've said this earlier this season. I'm sorry, but no one even gives her enough credit for the fact that she fixed her forehand every day. There wasn't a day you people have not brought up her forehand. Every single day. It's been like a year since she's fixed it. And what Not even a little, you know what, Coco? Congrats on fixing that. Nothing. After all the
Did
yapping you guys have done, if that's not proof that she can still literally fix certain stuff, what are we talking about here?
I also feel as well like obviously I don't think we're guilty of it because yeah we're quite like fair, but there's a level of like when you're like a professional, you're kind of expected to just basically improve or get better at things. Do you get me? And I feel like again, maybe that I say maybe that is definitely where we differ because yeah, this is a positive platform. Like we give players their flowers, you know, rightly
But we
so.
did, but I feel like we did that both. I feel like we did it well by when we realized that yeah, she needs to fix
No,
the the
of
forehand.
course.
And
And
when she
what
fixed it, we said it. I remember saying it. I was like, guys, she's fixing the forehand. You guys are not saying anything.
because what I want to go back to is the serve, like we said, because Lucy, we both said like this is a bit mad, like you switching up your serve before a grand slam, like or during a grand slam
During.
even, like it's like this is unheard of. But yet, look the results. And yes, listen, don't get me wrong. She hit some double faults. She was hitting some double faults in you know some of these matches, but at the same time, she was able to figure it out. And there's been improvements, and you
So,
can see the improvements.
bro, I'm sorry, but if I have the most double faults in the season so far, like apparently she has like 406 double faults here, and I still collected two big titles. Don't chat to me. Do not chat to me. Do not. If I was her, I'll even caption 406 DF and what? So what? But you know what? She's just a generous person. You know, she put in Bible quotes. She even put in the Chinese and under caption. You know, she's well raised. This is I keep telling you this. There's a reason why God did not make me a tennis player, a successful one, because these are the type of things I will do. Because what we talking about here, bro? What we actually talking
Mm.
about? Like, I'm so sorry. I don't care. Like, yes, she needs to work on it, but like to me, people make it seem like she's doing all of this and she's not making any improvements. It's just insane. Like it's really
Yeah.
insane. Like at the end of the day, again, like I said earlier, I understand I understand for like the perspective of like, you know what, her tennis might not be your favorite or what it is, or she's just a pusher or blah blah blah. Like I get at the end of the day, you know, it is what it is, but my frustration is the way that she's everyone points at these players, all of them, but no one will ever convince me that is not different when it comes to her and the different players. And we've seen, and the thing is, she's not the first black player that we've seen it. We've seen this with the Williams sisters. We've seen it with all the other black players. There are so many players that are doing Hikihaga since, but for some reason, the top three player,
How
Coco,
do you spell?
who's
Wait.
always
How do you spell Higahaga?
I mean, yeah, like the top three player that's out there, she's the one that you deserve the most. It makes no sense, but either
Mm.
way, massive congratulations, Coco Gauff. You shut those people up. Oh, sure you did. Shout out to you. You came in, new team, new stuff, new everything, and you bloody killed it, mate. Some of those some of these points that she was hitting, it was absolutely insane. I feel like her fitness as well has improved even more, which is even scarier because that was one of her top things as well. Her
Yeah, always
fitness
been a
has
great athlete.
improved.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I don't know what happened, but it's like I'm wondering if they had like extras training. But some of like her cross net points, especially during like the Paolini match, insane. Like she was really hitting and she was aiming for more winners and winners and winners. But yeah, and even also the double faults and the errors and stuff, most of them were happening in the second set. The first set, she
On
was
it.
really locked in,
Mm,
like
mm.
in most of her matches for this run.
But before we like move on from Coco, I do want to again this is something that frustrates me, and I try not to like I don't know I try not to like let it bother me too much, but it does bother me, Lucy. So we all know Brad Gilbert. He wrote a book called Winning Ugly.
Mm,
Like that term is always associated with Coco Gauff, like winning ugly.
mm.
We need to like let that go, please, because there's winning. Listen, it's a term. Yes, you can. Yeah, you can say Eugene. It's not a big deal for me. It is because I feel like that kind of like diminishes like what she's
That's fair.
doing.
That's fair.
Um, and like, I understand. Yes, you know, tennis players have to like fight through matches where they're losing, and like yeah, they kind of find a way to get back on their feet and turn a result around. But
Hmm.
I just feel like, yeah, to always say that, yes, Coco Gauff she is basically the crown princess of like winning ugly. I think that we need to stop that because she's winning matches and she's not just winning, you know, low level or, unimportant matches. She's winning big finals. Like she's
Hmm.
literally 9-0 in hard court finals. Like what the hell? At 21 years old, 11 titles. Like you said, three at WTA 1000 level, two Grand Slams. Like she's doing incredible things at a
Basically,
very young
half
age.
half of her titles are big titles. Like
This is what I'm
that's
saying.
actually
Like
insane.
let that
But
sink.
the re-
And
go
go
on,
on.
sorry, go on.
No, and also, yeah, I feel like we don't put enough like weight on the year-end finals because that's the top eight players in the world. Like you've got to literally
Hmm.
get through the top. Obviously, you're one of them, but so yeah, you've got to get through like the top players in the world in order to get that title. And it's also at the end of the season when we all know the season is so long. Like
Hmm.
that is a massive, massive achievement. And like again, I think the only player or the last player to defend the WTA Finals title was Serena. I think in 2014, 15. Like it hasn't been
Hmm.
done since Serena basically. Like it's a very hard thing to do. So I'm not going to sit here and be
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, Coco's going to go and defend. But at the same time, would I be surprised if she did? No.
Listen, I think for me, the reason why I don't think is because, like I said earlier, I don't give a toss. The title's in her bloody hand. Come take your title. Come take your title. Come take it. Come take your title. But either way, Coco, big up you.
Yeah, big
You have
time,
what
big time.
played really well.
We were getting a lot of questions as well about, I say a lot. We had someone ask about the new member of the team, which you did answer.
Yes.
So it's a Frenchman, Johan Talot. I hope I'm pronouncing his surname correctly.
Hmm.
But yeah, former player. I think he's now her like new hitting partner. And I'm sure you guys have seen like some of the videos of them like dancing in like the lobby and stuff. And I think back
Yeah.
at the house they
The
were renting
hotel.
or
Yeah.
hotel. Um, just a fun vibe all round, man. Like it's brilliant.
Yeah. Really massive shout out to the team. Massive shout out to Coco. What a great two. And that's the thing, even in China, she did really well as well. So that's why I wasn't surprised when she did what she did at Wuhan. And I won't be surprised if, she comes and do something at the WTA finals.
Yeah.
But yeah, but
She won't play now until Riyadh. So I think she's
yeah,
going
I
home
think
for
a
a
lot of
bit.
players, yeah, I think a lot of a lot of the players who are there are not going to play anything to WTA finals. I think right now, for instance, we had Osaka on. Osaka played a really good match today, actually. Naomi Osaka, of
In
course,
Osaka.
in Osaka. So yeah. But yeah, but obviously, although we're supposed to be celebrating Coco, real quick, another person like basically this project is F all you
Just
people in
calling
it, like
me.
because you guys have just been chatting mad crap. Like I'm so glad that all the time when you guys were chatting, I just sat down, I just looked at my phone, just put my phone down because you people are just speaking nonsense. Jasmine Paolini, I told you, come get your baddie chain, bro. Come get your baddie chain. Like, come
It's a brilliant
on.
tweet. Brilliant
Come
tweet.
on. Because yo, first
But
of all,
again, we said this.
I
We
feel
said
like
this on the
she's give
last pod, Lucy. Again, I was like, you're like, oh, basically, people would argue and people would argue with you and say that she hasn't had a good season. I'm like, what? It's been probably had her best season yet.
people
But
already
sorry,
forgot that she won that 1,000 title. And then when she beat Iga, they're like, oh. And the thing, it's not like she just beat Iga. It's the way she bloody like she
beat
did it
down.
in ways
Yeah.
that literally
Mm.
it was some ass whooping. Ass whooping. She whooped that girl's ass left, right, center. Like it's absolutely like even me, I was just like, wait, hold on, what is going on here? But my biggest takeaway from that match as well was number one, when Paolini plays aggressive, these girls have zero clue. They don't know what to do. And I think they also don't expect it because again, like when you see Paolini across you, you're not thinking that all this power
Mm.
is
In that
coming from
five foot
her.
four frame.
Like, hence why, for instance, when he came with Serena, a lot of players were already thinking the worst of the worst because not just because she's a great player, but because of the way that she's built. So
Physique,
with
yeah.
So with Paolini, it's like, oh yeah, okay. Even if you played it 100 times, it's still like not the same. But you can tell the massive difference between her and Iga that match is that she came with a plan. It's as if her and a team sat down for hours trying to figure out what's the best way to do something. Because literally, on top of her aggressiveness, she had a solution for every single thing, and Iga just did not know how to. And she was very quick with it. That's the thing about Paolini. I think she doesn't get a lot of credit with how fast she is with some of her
Yeah.
decisions, some of her shots. She gives you no time. Like Iga literally had no time. And that's the thing about Iga. She loves her time. Oh, how she loves her time. And Paolini gave her none of it. She's like, you know what, girl? I had enough of you beating me all these times. Is
Was it
enough.
6-0 going in? She'd never
Six
beaten
and
her.
no, I think so. Yeah, exactly. So it was just incredible. But I think that's it in terms of Paolini, in terms of her singles thing. Obviously, she's going to WTA finals mainly for, I don't think she's qualified for the
So
singles.
yeah, she's playing Ningbo, so she could actually still qualify. So it's literally
Oh, okay, so she's still playing. Okay.
Andreeva, and Rybakina. They're playing for the last two spots, and
Okay,
they're
cool.
they're, they're all
Okay.
playing in Ningbo right now, which is a 500. So it's
Oh, so it's
a lot
between
to play
them.
for. Exactly.
Okay. Yeah,
And
because
I
Pagula
think
got
even
thingy.
Alexandrova could also qualify. Yeah, Pagula's also through. So
She's through
it's literally
after,
two spots
yeah.
are up for grabs, and it's like yeah, four players are in there. So it's all to play for.
So who do you think? Who do you think is grabbing that spot?
Uh, I'm going to say Paolini.
Okay.
I want to say Andreeva. I think Andreeva deserves it too, just because I think she's had a very good season.
She had a very good season. She had a very good season. I wish people would not focus on her breaking out because she's a
And
key.
again, age exactly. So for me, I'd like to see those two. But then Rebecca too, like she's also had a decent year. She's not won any major titles, but the fact that she's been able to kind of maintain, stay in the top 10,
Rebecca is just an interesting player because you just
all the stuff going on
never
in the
know.
background
It's
as
just,
well.
yeah, you just be
Mm.
chilling and then you just see a score. Oh, Rebecca just won. You're like, wait, what? Like,
But
so
she's dangerous, very
she's
dangerous
dangerous.
player.
Oh no.
Hmm.
She's dangerous. She's very dangerous. But yeah, we'll see. But either way, it was so great from Paolini. And also the second thing now, I think it made me realize that Paolini has given us so many great matches
Yeah,
this season.
yeah,
Like a lot, and I remember saying it years ago, like she is someone where I really hope if you're a tennis fan and you go to tennis tournaments, I hope you get to actually watch Paolini in person. Like I've always said it, she's even way better to watch in person. Like her matches gives you a lot of energy and she's just really good. She's really, really, really like fun
yeah.
to
That's
watch.
again something I love hearing from people as well, like either listeners or followers. They're like, oh yeah, like basically because of you lot, I know who Justin Paolini is. Like I love watching her play. Like I
Yeah,
do love hearing that. Because yeah, we were on her from early. Like
yeah, for real,
so I'm
for real.
gonna give us our flowers there.
For real.
But
No, but
yeah,
she
no,
she
she's
she she was incredible. She's been incredible this season. She's done well and yeah, I mean again, she's won the biggest she's won the second biggest title of the season and even her path through that was incredible. And yeah, man, I'm really happy for Pioneer. Like she definitely deserved like a special shout out because again, you guys were yapping, just talking,
huge.
just
So yeah,
talking.
no,
Anytime you guys yap, I'll come back and flog you guys back.
good luck to Paolini and Ningbo. Um, who are we talking about next? Let's talk about the men actually. Shanghai.
Let's talk about Shanghai.
Felix Auger-Aliassime reaching the quarterfinals. So he lost to eventual runner-up Arthur Rinderknech,
Mm-hmm.
who lost to his cousin in the final. Is it Valentin Vacherot?
Mm-hmm.
A player ranked way outside, like the top
It's like
200.
200. Yeah, and now it's gonna be like I think top 40, I believe.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's like main draw all of the slams next year, which is huge. It's literally it's life changing for him.
Yeah, from money
Um,
to rankings to everything.
so Vacherot, he beat Novak in the semis.
Hmm
Rindick
his path was very he had some tough players to think to beat, but obviously beating Djokovic is
yeah,
definitely like a big one. Do you think Djokovic will announce his retirement next year?
I have no idea, honestly.
Same age as
Um,
Monfils. Like, when do you think Djokovic will finally be like, "I is enough"?
I definitely think he's thinking about it, but I don't think it'll be next year.
Really?
Yeah, and I don't know, but has Monfils beaten him to it?
What do you mean?
Obviously,
Oh, you think? Oh, I see what you mean.
I'm not saying obviously Monfils isn't big three like level, but like next year is 2026 is Monfils' year. Let's just be real.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
fact that
yeah,
he's
yeah.
announced it, like I don't know if now
Yeah, you
Novak
know
has to
what,
come out and
Djokovic?
say
Wait till 27. Yeah,
exactly,
don't
man.
come and think.
Don't no,
Keep playing. It's okay.
don't,
Don't retire. Go on.
you get me? Don't rain on Monfils' parade,
Like,
man.
you're right, you're right. Because if he
Um,
announced it, these tournaments are going to be doing the
it's too
most.
much. It's too
The
much. So
most. Because
yeah.
Djokovic, he loves it. So he's gonna do a whole tour. He's gonna go to every single tournament. You know how there's even a limit on how many he's gonna go to every single one of them.
But yeah, I mean, on Shanghai, I like the fact that yeah, we have like an unknown Lucy. I'm going to be real, but then at the same time, we're like, yeah, where are these? What are these guys doing? Like
I am sorry, but it is shambolic, in my honest
shambolic, you know.
opinion. It is shambolic because this is not the first time this has happened. And this goes back to my point earlier. I've been saying this whole season. The only player that took advantage of Sinner's absence was Draper, as in the top players.
Oh, okay,
Because
yeah,
aside
yeah,
from that
yeah.
Draper win, who was it again? That one thingy? What's his name again? Oh shoot,
Oh,
what's his name?
the one what?
He won the 1,000 title. Not Indian Wells, Miami.
Oh,
What's his name?
Mensik, Mensik, Jakub Mensik, yeah, the Czech.
Came out of nowhere, coming winning this. That's what I'm saying. It's like, to me, is extremely. I'm so sorry, guys. Like, I get is a nice story, cousins, family. Yeah, the tennis story. No, no. Let's
She's like,
wake it up.
scrap that.
Let's wake it up. Let's actually be serious. What are we doing here, lads? Carlos and Sinner are not there, and until none of your top players can actually secure it.
Them men are playing. Was it Six Kings? Getting that
Can we
money.
actually no? Can we really be serious here? Can we actually be? And I think for me, the reason why I'm feeling like this is because I have to go online every day and read so many stuff that you guys have with the WTA. When you look at the WTA 1000 winners stacked,
Mm.
big mama, big big stuff, big players. All of our top three players have won a big title. Hello, what are we doing? I'm sorry. In my honest opinion, I think it's embarrassing. If it happened just once, calm in it. Or at least if the player that won is someone where we've been hearing their name a lot, blah, blah, blah. Like something. You know, Victoria Mboko, for example, her name, we were hearing it. She was getting there. And her path was actually crazy. And at least that only happened once. But with the ATP, it's like if you do not have Carlos or if you don't have Sinner, then you have some random guy.
But then
Credit to him
also
in it. But
it,
no,
it
embarrassing, in
that
my opinion.
doesn't this mean that we should give Sinner and Alcaraz more credit then?
No one is discrediting them. We've credited them even enough. I'm talking about the rest of the guys. I'm not talking about Carlos
Mm.
and Sinner. We've
Do you
even
know?
like
Do you know
credited
what I'm
them
going to
enough.
say here
Like,
now
it's
as well? And
enough.
again, I'm not speaking from any kind of experience. Obviously, I'm not a pro ATP tour player, Lucy, but I do feel like the level now in men's tennis, like it's high, man. Do you get me? It's high. Like, and I just feel like we're not at the stage now where, like, look, this literally Shanghai is the example. This guy he was playing flipping challenges, like not ATP tour level tournaments, and
Mm,
he's come into this 1,000 level tournament as a qualifier,
mm,
beating like established ATP tour players, top 100 guys. Like,
mm-hmm.
yeah, he had to like fight his way through a lot of them. Um, but yeah, he was able to win. Like, so my point is, we're not things aren't like they used to be in terms of like basically guys that are out way outside the top 100, top 200 even being, the level being so far apart. Like it's the gap's getting smaller basically. That's the point I'm trying to make.
But isn't that a bad thing?
But is it though? Is
To
it?
me, it is when you only have two of them that's like really great, and then the rest is just hiki
Anyone can get
haga.
it. Yeah. Gag. I love that word. No,
Like that's my thing.
yeah.
That's my thing. Like all I'm saying is, especially for a one that I think it would have been different if it was a different level of tournament. I think it's because of the fact that it's a 1,000
Okay. So
tournament.
so what about this then? The fact that it's like near the end of the year, everybody's tired.
So, so Coco is tired and she lifted that 1,000 title. I know that's right.
Whoa. I'm trying to,
Hello.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just being way too nice.
No,
Maybe.
no.
Like,
Do you know what? Do you know what it is? It's because it was this year. In all honesty, for me, I just feel like the ATP had so many chances to get away from having a different big winner from Carlos and Sinner, and they still were not able to, except for my guy Draper. I think that's what it is. Number two, I think it's also
okay,
because
what about Shelton? I think Shelton's done himself. He's done himself justice.
sorry, Shelton. How can I forget? Oh my gosh, and that's the
Exactly.
title that I wanted.
Ben.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah, Shelton. Exactly. Shelton did it. Thank God. Okay. Draper did it. Thank God. Okay. Hello. And Shelton would have probably done Shanghai if it wasn't the fact that he was injured, or probably even Feast. Do you get what I mean? But
Mm,
and Feast's not even a top 10, but still, do you get what I mean? But like, and
knocking
second,
on
my
the
second
door.
point is also because Eugene, I think you underestimate how people talk about the state of women's tennis. Like, I don't think you understand the way people talk about it. And I'm so sorry, you can't open your big fat mouth and talk about a WTA when we have cousin reunion at a Shanghai 1,000 times. Like, let's actually be serious here. Let's be serious.
Do you know what I'm going to say to that? Like, we just need to do a better job at just ignoring that, Lucy, man. Honestly, and
Oh no, I ignore it because the
I know
numbers
it's
don't lie.
difficult.
It's
I know
there.
that's what I'm
I
saying.
ignore it.
I know it's difficult because yeah, we're all on social media, especially like Twitter, X, or whatever. Like, you see a lot of junk on that platform. But then, like I said, and like you just said, stats. Like, if we want to look at if we want to break things down, just look at the stats, look at the match figures, look at the match wins, and then you can like say whatever you want to say, but at the end of the day, rankings don't lie. Like, where players are in the rankings, that tells you the story. Like, that tells you all you need to know about like their season and like where they are as a player. Like, so everyone can have their opinion, and yeah, we're all right. Yeah, free speech, whatever. Like, but at the end of the day, stats do not lie. So yeah, I think that's where we should kind of leave it, basically. But I hear you. Of course, it's frustrating, especially when they're talking about players
Very.
that you care about and like have some kind of affinity towards. Like, it is annoying, but yeah, I just ignore that shit, man. Honestly, sorry to swear, but yeah,
Well, we're going to see how it happens next year.
crazy.
I actually think, personally, I think I will end with this since I am the Lucy, you're too tough on these players. You don't even know how to hold a racket. I will end with this. I do believe that next year the ATP guys will have enough and they will actually shake the table a little bit.
Step up.
I think they will step up a lot more than this season. I think the season was more of a wake up call. And I
Mm.
think next season there's going to be a thing because also Carlos and Sinner and them as well, like they might, it might be a time where people might not be able to cut because as much as they, you need to forget as well, yes, they won all these titles this year, but they have to defend all of that next year.
There's
They
a lot
have
to
a
defend,
lot to
definitely.
defend
Yeah.
next year. So I think next year is actually going to be tougher for Sinner and Carlos. The advantage is they have is that they basically aliens and they're hard to beat. But if these guys collectively gets going to be like, all right, nah, it's actually enough and take advantage of the fact because Carlos has been the one crying about the tournaments and calendar and everything.
He's got a funny ankle right
Although
now as well. The ankle's not 100%.
the ankle's not 100%. That's what I'm saying. There's so much that your body can actually do. You can be all great, but your body's going to tell you, hey, wrap it up.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Real
and the thing is, they're always playing at a high level because people against them are also trying to play at a high level. Like, as
compete,
much as they
exactly.
are different, it takes a lot of the body as well. Just because they're easily winning doesn't mean that it's easy. Like it takes a
Mm,
lot on them. I think people underestimate
that's
how
well
much
said.
it
Definitely.
could be. Look at how that guy was cramping out of the court as if he was 92. You wouldn't think that he's out here winning titles anyhow this year, but we'll see anyways. But I think I'll end with that. I believe in you, ATP.
That's a nice way to end. I like
In
that. On a positive.
2026. Okay. I'm trying to be positive here. Believe in you. But yeah, guys, we just want to do a quick wrap up. I think the next time we'll pod probably right before WTA. Actually, what's going on right
Mm,
now? Well,
yeah.
the Paris, when is the Paris
So
Rolex
there's the
Masters?
Paris Masters. That's end of October. So that's yeah, a couple weeks. And your boy's playing, Lucy.
Who? Who's
He's on the entry list.
showing?
Arthur.
I need to be there, man.
Yeah,
I need to see him, man. Like we
yeah.
literally have not seen Feast this whole year.
Since the French. Well, no,
Yeah.
no. So he did play US. He played. Was it? Did he play
No, but I'm
Cincinnati?
saying like in person. No, he didn't play in thingy.
I'm sure he came back. He played. Was it? I'm pretty
He
sure he
did not.
played.
He did not play the US Open. We did not see him at the
Not
US
US
Open.
Open. I'm saying he
Oh, okay.
played. He played a warm up tournament. I'm pretty
Yeah, yeah,
sure.
he did. He did. He did. He did. I think he played somewhere in Canada or something like that. I can't remember. He played, but yeah. But next week, the Rolex, yeah, it's starting at basically in
Paris.
2 weeks.
Yeah,
The 27th. The quality start on Saturday, but yeah. So in 2 weeks, we'll have that. So maybe, at the end of that, because it will be WTA final starting right after that as well. So yeah, we'll be
because yeah,
back.
that's pretty much the last tournament before
Yeah,
exactly the year end finals. But no, I'm glad we did this pod to like give
for real.
Coco her flowers and
Give
address
Coco
some things that
flowers
need
and
address some things that needed addressing.
address some things that need to be addressed. And see, guys, I'm not saying don't yap because I chat a lot of crap. I was saying was not going to win a title this year, and she shut my ass up. But the difference between you and I is that when after that happens, I come back and say, you know what, my bad, bro.
My
I
bad,
already
bro.
said that. But you people don't say that. You even find something else. Now, because even now that she won't, people trying to say, oh, she's an end of year merchant. Shut up, man. Shut up. Go and
Oh
brush your
God,
teeth.
what the
Shut up.
hell?
You see what I'm saying? They
Basically,
make things
you
up.
can't win. Like
You can't
whatever you
win.
say, you
You
cannot.
can't
And
win.
listen,
Whatever she says, whatever she does, you can't win. But it
whatever.
doesn't
To that
matter
I say
because
whatever.
whatever. And like I said, come get your trophy, bro. Come get your trophy. Come get that 1,000 title and the slam out of her hand. Come get it. Exactly. With that being said,
Crazy.
guys, we'll catch you guys in the next pod. See ya.